You're gonna need a blanket and suntan lotion, because you're never gonna get off that beach.
Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back. I hope you are doing well. Happy Wednesday. It is a Wednesday and I got very lucky at work today. And like the last 2 hours barely had to talk to anybody. So I'm feeling fun, feeling fancy, feeling fresh. My voice is like not as chopped as normal. Hold on, I'm grabbing my controller. I keep it on like a chair. We've been broke for so long. We don't have normal furniture in my house. We have like we have some normal furniture. I bought a desk specifically to like stream with and stuff. But like I have a chair behind me that I basically it's like a tall dining room chair from Kaylin's parents' like dining room set they gave us that we got rid of the table ages ago. But I use the chair as my like hobby dumping stuff like spot. That's like where I take the pictures of my cross stitch every time. So I have it behind me at work when I sit here at work because this is where my like hobby dumping place. You know what I mean? Like it's my hobby dumping spot that I just keep all of my like diamond paintings and cross stitch stuff and can get like switch controllers and stuff on. So I can reach behind me during work and grab stuff if I need to. So anyway, I'm grabbing that. I'm off to a great start. How are you all? I hope you were doing good today. Welcome in. Give me 1 second to get my YouTube chat up. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. See, okay. My voice feels chopped now though, not because I overused it today, but because I've been overusing it and today it actually got a break. So it's like healing. So it's a little chopped for that reason. So, you know, you can't win. I'm about to take a big crunch of potato chip. Please be prepared. Oh, well, not country. That's pretty good actually. Back to being first. Congrats on the first panda. Panda did it. Panda has regained her rightful throne. Her rightful throne. Hi, Silver. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you all are doing well today. Yeah, there's not much crunch on this one. It's a little crunchy, but it's not nearly as crunchy as I thought it would be. Are you almost at 50 souls saved? Okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, you know, today, okay, maybe this is a longer explanation. So, now that they have us on Worms on the dialer, they put a bunch of people on Worms on the dialer because I think they're trying to make sure they have coverage when people are missing or like if it gets busy. I understand that. But they're running into the same thing they did when they did the same thing with opportunities, where like when they have 8 people on the same thing, it's like too many people. And so we get through the calls really quickly. So I hit the middle of the afternoon this afternoon and I think in the last like hour and a half of work after my second break, I was starting to have like 5-minute gaps between calls. And then when I would get a call in, I would look at it and it had already been called the maximum number of times today. So I just have to call, hang up and put a note in the dialer that, hey, this has already been called the maximum number of times. But Yeah, so there was like a whole bunch of them towards the end that I didn't even have to speak to anybody because they just needed to be like, this has already been called the maximum number of times, move it through the dialer so people don't call it again. So I got a little bit of a vocal break, which is good because I appreciate that because I need it so badly. And I got a little bit of a brain break. Like I feel better. I'm not so oversaturated like I usually am. My brain's a little bit more chill and I think I need that. So that's great. So I'm at 32 sales total for the week. So 3 days in, 32 sales. We're going to see if I hit commission because it was super slow today and it's a Wednesday. So we're going to see what the rest of the week is like because whether or not I can make sales is entirely dependent on whether or not they have calls for me. This would actually be a perfect week for me to take some like early PTO if they offer it, but I think I can't because I'm running low on PTO. So I need to save it because whenever they let us go early, we can take it out of our PTO bank. So, you know. You had an aggravating adventure today, but there was a silver lining thanks to the staff member. Oh, what happened? What happened? I'm glad it turned out okay at the end, but that is annoying when things are just needlessly aggravating for like no reason. Doesn't everyone own that giant clothes hanging thing, if you know what I'm referring to? I don't. I mean, I know most people do have like a clothes chair that they just throw their clothes on. I feel like that's all kind of universal. I used to kind of have that spot on my floor where I threw my clothes. I bought that shelf from IKEA to essentially park the clothes that are in use for me. Like my pajamas, right? I park my pajamas there because I know I'm gonna like wear them when I'm laying in bed or wear them when I go to sleep. So that tall thing that was in one of your pictures, and I asked, what the heck is that? Oh, you mean like the clothes hanging rack thing? Like the really tall one? I don't throw stuff on. How could I store my cross stitch on that? How could I store my cross stitch on the clothes hanging rack? That chip was lax crunch, and that was so crunchy I felt the earthquake. Mixed reviews. Mixed reviews of the Trader Joe's potato chips. We're getting conflicting messages in from the chat. Some people think it's very some people think it's crunchy, some people think it has no crunch. Please confirm. I'm sure your virtuous spirit will guide you to save 50 souls by the week. Hey, they did 2 call monitors on me today. I always save those. It's so funny. My team lead is like, did you see your call review that came in? And I'm like, you bold of you to assume I don't keep those in a separate folder for like documentation purposes. She's like, oh, you do that? I'm like, girl, I've worked at a call center for 6 years. Of course I keep my monitors in a separate folder for documentation purposes. Some of the biggest fights you get into at a call center is over your call monitors and whether or not you thought the person was being fair to you or not. It's fundamentally like your teacher giving you back a graded test. You hang on to those, especially like in college, because if you need to argue your grade, you got to have like quick access to them. But they gave me 2 monitors today and I was like, oh, I don't know if I should wait to look at these because they always piss me off. But I did open them and they were both 100. So we're good on that. My virtuous spirit has led me to get an 100% on my call monitors. So that's good. That's good. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good day physically. Am I crisisy? Yeah, but that's like always. So I went to the laundry, threw the clothes and detergent in the machine, inserted my card, which took forever and eventually didn't work. Tried again, gave it a call for service notice. Showed the staff member, he told me to call the customer service line. She had a thick accent, but eventually managed to give the information and was told the technician will get back to me whenever they can. Well, great. What about my soap-covered clothing? Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Having your clothing trapped in the washing machine is like the worst feeling in the world. We obviously have had our own washing machine breakdown, not with clothes in it, thankfully. But I haven't used a self-service machine since college. But we did have a big bank of self-service washing machines in college, and they were a pain in the butt to use. So I completely relate because that was a whole nightmare. They're also always so competitive because there's so many students in that building. Okay, give me 1 second. Continue telling me the story, Panda. I'm gonna go grab my tea. I will be right back. I gotta get some water. I gotta hydrate. as Silver has said. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Oh, looking more better. Sorry, I had to do a drive-by window gazing.
You're gonna need a blanket and
to check on my
because you're never gonna get off that beach.
My plants outside. My trumpet vine has been really mad because it rains too much and it doesn't like having a ton of water. So like, I think I watered it yesterday and then we had a surprise thunderstorm last night for a couple of hours at like 10 o'clock at night. And then I looked out this morning and it looked pretty miserable. It was like all droopy because it had too much water, but I just checked on it and it's looking a lot better. So it's actually looking healthier than it has in a while. So maybe it likes the heat. I don't know. It looks like it's doing maybe a little bit better. So that's good. I am happy because it was kind of, I don't quite understand my trumpet vine's vibe. It's supposed to be a tropical plant, but it's not reacting the way that most tropical plants. I should just look up what area of the world it's from, but I didn't do that much research buying it. So whatever, as long as it's alive, who cares? Okay, and I shall hydrate. Tonight's snacks are some lovely strawberry tea. I only have a few rounds of my strawberry tea left. That is okay though, because I have just enough for, maybe I'll buy something citrusy next time. For summer, I don't know. We're getting into fall soon, so I'll want some fall tea soon, like fall flavors. But I have just enough of my strawberry hibiscus tea for our fancy stream on Monday, which is perfect, I think. You had no choice but to scoop all of it out, put it back in your carrier, which was so covered. I was heading to the elevator. The staff member asked what they said. I told him, he said, I'll wash it for me in the industrial machines they use for the sheets. Oh, that's so nice of them. So my laundry ended up getting done instead of sitting around covered in soap for who knows how long. Well, that's very nice of them. I'm so glad they were able to handle that for you. Monstera update. I did forget to take a Monstera update picture. The leaf is fully unfurled, so it is out. But that's really all that it's done. It hasn't done anything else exciting, but I can do that maybe for Monday. I just haven't taken a picture of it yet. Oh. We had a storm last night during stream. I thought I had to end early because the lights were flickering. Thankfully, I didn't. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, no, it was weird. You're on my side of you're actually pretty near me, Panda. So we probably were like dealing with the same update. I don't know where I got that. We're dealing with the same weather patterns probably. Also, yeah, so snacks today, handful of the baking chocolate chips that I'm slowly working my way through because it was a whole bag of them that I didn't end up using for actual baking. So a little snacky here and there. And then the chips, I'm trying some new potato chips from Trader Joe's. It's literally their original potato chips. I've just never had them before because I wanted some snack chips for myself. So these are just Trader Joe's originals. They're good. They're a little salty. That's actually one thing I've genuinely found as a complaint with like most Trader Joe's stuff. A lot of it's way too salty. It like kind of bothers me. Like everyone loves their soyaki sauce, which is like a soy teriyaki blend with some other spices in it. It's so salty. It's like pickle your tongue salty. Like I even have had to start to buy their like low sodium chicken broth because their regular chicken broth is so salty. I don't like it. That's my snack for today. I will stretch. Body Blaster update. Okay, so I didn't buy it. Hold on. I will stretch. Oh my god, my back hurts so bad. Ooh. Okay. We're good now. Thank you for the stretch. I appreciate it. I'll probably need another one later. Here, I'll show you guys on Discord, like the few updates. I think I shared this with you guys last time. My Laxolotl dude, I think so. I'm working on a little rock that he's hugging right now. It's very cute. Also, I love your summer PNG, by the way, Panda. It's very adorable. I love it. I think it's so cute. And the water moves. That's awesome. Hold on. What was it that I was... Oh, yeah. I did not purchase this. There was just this lymphatic body blaster. This is over with like Tony Moly is like a skincare brand. Hi, Queen Rat. How are you? I hope you're having a lovely day today. Welcome. And Queen Rat, we're talking about how I saw this lymphatic body blaster at Kroger the other day while I was shopping. This is an area over like near the skincare section. There's all these like foot masks and butt masks, and it's like a whole skincare thing of like firming butt masks and that kind of stuff. I'm not into that stuff. You had to get an oil change. Has been oh my god, relatable. Is it too expensive for you where you're at too? It cost me like $50 where I'm at. I feel like that's too much money. Oh, you know what's really too much money? We're gonna have to get the brakes done on the car eventually. I am worried about how expensive that's gonna be. Like genuinely. Jesus. Anyway. But yeah, like I get the vibes, but this is so specific, right? I am not a big fan in skincare of sheet mask anything. It was $210. Your oil change was $210? Okay, I get it for like the 30K mile. I don't usually do, we don't drive a lot. So like I don't usually do that. I just do the regular. 200. Hold on. Don't dox me. Do they even show the prices? Can I see the website? Oh my god. I love how this is giving me a Wichita, Kansas options, which is actually kind of funny, because I know you're out in Kansas. This doesn't give you like a general price list, right? Shh. Okay, oil changes. Read more. Oh my god. So you're gonna actually give me a price list? Yeah, they're totally not giving me a price list because they want to know my location. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. Ours is $50 for the base price. It's usually like 80-ish. Oh, you know what? You know what? You go to the Kia dealership. Yeah, the dealership would do that. But you know what? It's because the Strait of Hormuz is closed again. I am not pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. But over in Iran, Trump is back at war again with Iran, and the Strait of Hormuz is closed again, and that's why gas prices jumped up to $4 over the weekend. The media isn't talking about it because they're tired of talking about it at this point. But that's probably what it is, because oil is made from petrol. Like oil is oil. Like they make gasoline, like machine oil from the same oil they make gasoline. Yikes. God, that's expensive. What is a lymphatic body blaster? You know, I would assume it's intended to be a massage tool for your lymph nodes, which I'm sure is a real thing. Like lymphatic massage is a real thing. Because, fun science fact you probably don't care about. The blood in your body gets pumped through your heart. Your lymph system, though, the only way that your lymph system moves through your body is via physically moving your body. Like, lymph is I love how we don't truly understand what lymph really is. It's like a hormone channel. Oh, I know you know that your blood gets pumped through your heart. I'm talking about the lymph system is the weird one. It's like a fluid, and there's like a whole system, drainage system through your body to do the lymph. Hi, Corvain. How are you? Oh, I'm on the wrong one now. I'm supposed to be showing the body blaster. How are you? Welcome in. We're talking about your lymph nodes, Corvain. Do you even lymph, bro? Exactly. But like, as far as we're aware, lymph only moves through your body by your body's movements, like physical movements. You have to move in order to move your lymph around. So like the lymph fluid in your body, as it basically carries all your hormones and stuff. So that's why like exercise is good for you, because it like walks. Anyway, exactly. Oh God. Whew, that is just so expensive. Yeah, I can imagine why that'd be painful. Good Lord. But anyway, I'm assuming that's what this is it's supposed to be a massager that hits your lymph nodes. However, calling it a body blaster is certainly a choice. And also, this definitely doesn't look like anything else. I have blood? Well, I mean, you know, we don't judge here on the Amy channel. Who says you have blood? I don't know you. I don't know your life. I don't judge here. We welcome all types. But yeah, so just, it definitely doesn't look like anything else. Get the hard to reach places, exactly. Also, just hot take, I'm not a big fan skincare wise of things that are masks. Because like, it's just a bunch of plastic. They're like single-use sheet masks that are wrapped up in plastic. And then you throw them away afterward. And they're like not biodegradable. And it's just a bunch of plastic. I would be more okay. I think there are brands out there that do like eco-friendly sheet masks that are like they're biodegradable and stuff. I'm not super climate changey kind of person of like save the earth type person, but I am like, it just feels like a waste to me, I guess. But yeah, the lymphatic body blaster, I just thought you guys should see that. It made me go, huh? Also me if I bought it. Kamehameha. So I saw that. Oh, did I talk about this at all? I don't think I did on stream last time. Can we donate and you buy it? You know what, Silver? It is $14. Knock your heart out. If you want to donate and have me buy this, I will. I am dead serious. Like the spinach tube, like I'm dead serious. I will do it. I'm now trying to figure out how to do a try on stream moment with that. That doesn't make it weird. You know what? If you donate $14, I will buy the lymphatic body blaster and I will try it on stream. On like my arm, I guess. If you want to, I will do that. Hands down. No, I was just about to say like the souffle. Listen, I'm so for it with you. I don't make it awkward to think about how you do. No. Believe me, it's not weird. If you want to do it, go for it. I would not think it was awkward at all. I would do research. What an extra special. Anyway, so on our posh stream on Monday, our fancy stream, I'm going to be using a lymphatic body blaster. That's like the extra part of the fancy stream. It's like but then if my nails are done, I can show you guys my nails. So I'm fine with that. Nothing more fancy than having a body blast, right? Speaking of donating, the Red Cross says there's a national blood crisis. Ugh. I can't get blood. God bless people who can. I can't do it. It makes me like ill. I pass out so easily. My mom was the same way. I just can't. I can't. I don't have blood to give. I donate, but I'm anemic. Yeah. I think I have a bunch of like, technically have a bunch of like self-eliminating health problems that would keep me from being able to donate to. They're very picky about that. I do understand because they will make sure it's like safe. It's those damn vampires. Listen, we used to make a joke because I live in Athens, Georgia. We used to make a joke near the college. So the Red Cross is like campaigning all the time around here because it's a bunch of college students and they'll often pay them for it. So like college students are like enticing them with $1 to like come donate blood and stuff. We always used to joke that there has to be vampires. Like there has to be vampires. That's the only way. We like, surely they don't need that much blood. Surely there's just local vampires in Athens that are taking all the blood for themselves. I mean, Goth Dad lives around here. Maybe it's Goth Dad. Who knows? God bless Goth Dad. It is weird that Goth Dad lives so close to me. I'm pretty sure I know where Goth Dad lives, and that's kind of strange. Like, I remember the first time I watched his videos, I was like, man, you know, that place kind of looks familiar. And he's like, I live in Athens, Georgia. And I was like, I know where that house is. Anyway, it's fine. I've been driving around in neighborhoods at one point looking for places to rent, and I think I saw his house. So anyway, whatever. No, if you do it, Silver, I will 100% find a way. What, like, hands down, don't even worry about it. It's like the souffle. That's not like a big mess to figure out. I'll do it next week. Totally fine. Whatever you want, like, no pressure. If you want to, I will buy it. I'm dead serious. I'm down for most stuff like that. Genuinely, it was half the time it only like comes down to time. You know what I mean? I doubt it's gonna sell out in a week. Oh my God. Genuinely, I would love to do stuff on stream with you guys literally like all the time. When I found out about the fancy stream thing, I genuinely wanted to like have a whole tea party and like bake cookies or something with you guys, or like do my nails, like something very like fun together. Do not have the time for it. It's just a time issue. If I had the time, we'd be doing that kind of stuff all the time. I'm so for real. So like pizza, exactly. I would have made that forever ago if I felt like I had the time, but work wears me out so bad I can't. So my job just sucks. Maybe someday. So yeah, no, you don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to, I'm so down. Like, I am so down. The thing is, me and Kaylin both get tense very easily. And so we already have like massage rollers and stuff around the house. That's like super normal for us. Like, I tend to we're both kind of hypermobile. So we both tend to strain our muscles really easily. And we sit in these terrible chairs all day. It's like, I already have several like ball style massage rollers already. So this would just be, I mean, honestly, this actually might be helpful, like genuine jokes aside. I get like tension headaches in my forehead. So it actually potentially could be helpful for tension headaches. I'd find a way to make this interesting, you know? I'd find a way to make this work. I will research lymphatic massage just for y'all if you want it. Oh. We have Silver asking chat questions. You're gonna see Hades Town? That's so exciting. I hope you have a good time. I've never seen it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm a little picky when it comes to musicals. I'm not a super big musical person, but I also respect the drip. So they have to be like musicals that I like. Like, examples of musicals that I like are like, I know this is like I like all the old musicals of like Sound of Music or like My Fair Lady. I also like Hamilton, and I also like Epic, right? Those are all musicals I like. Musicals I don't really like are like, you know, Wicked. Like a lot of modern musicals. Like Book of Mormon. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff is not my vibe. It's kind of the cringe, like teenage high school musical, right? Which I know that's a movie, but like it's that's kind of the thing that I'm just not super into. I'm not into the really cheesy musical style. I like it more when they have like a very solid theme, if that makes sense. So, it's playing pro recording that's playing in the movie theaters. I wish it was live. Yeah, no, I understand that for sure. I'm taking a sippy. Did I ever tell you guys when I went about my story about going to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I saw like a college production of it? It was great. I didn't know what I was getting into. It was such a good time. That was quite the experience, actually. A college production of Rocky Horror was, it was very much something. I just wasn't prepared for the content of said musical. So, and seeing it in person to have that first experience was quite the shock, but I loved it. I would go see more shows and stuff if I had the time or the money to. I really, me and Kaylin talk about all the time, the UGA has their whole own like student productions they put on. And then also they actually have like a genuine like music center where they will bring like actual like performing musicians, like touring performing musicians. So like one of the shows I went to, and they give the students discounted tickets. We'd have to pay full price, but even then, I think it was like $25. It wasn't that bad. It could be way worse. Like I saw the students put on Great Gatsby, and that was okay. I did at one point with my friend in college at the time go see a Russian woodwind quintet. They were like 5 musicians that were like professional musicians that were playing like woodwind stuff, like different woodwind instruments. Absolutely stunning, like beautiful. So like if I had the money and the time, I'd go do more of that kind of thing. But you know, so anyway, I'm trying to think about. Nothing super exciting has happened the past 48 hours. I've had fairly peaceful days at work. Knock on wood. Thank God. Oh my God. I needed a little bit of a break. Yesterday they decided to have the lawn people come redo the pine straw. That was just exciting because they put a bunch of pine straw down the pine straw beds. I technically, like they stuffed it in between my pots. I went outside yesterday though to check on my plants afterwards. The lawn people, not these guys, but other members of lawn people, you know my little cute dragon figurine that I had in my garden? They destroyed it. They've shattered my pots before too, even with the plastic, because they come in through there with weed whackers. They dug my dragon's eyes out. They blinded it. They like chopped its eyes out of its head. They probably weren't doing it on purpose. It's because the weed whackers kick up rocks and stuff. But I'm like, did you have to destroy, like, it wasn't like super in the front of the pots. They had to like be really aiming in there to hit that. And I'm like, well, my poor little cute dragon figurine, I'm gonna have to toss now because it's like, it's got no eyes now. It's totally blinded. But then after that, I was pretty sad about that. But then I looked up and the lizards have been loving to hang out on my cucumber trellis, like absolutely adoring it. Cause I think it's a good place to get sun. They can catch bugs. I've been kind of wondering about why my cucumber plant is so healthy. I'm pretty sure it's because the lizards have been catching all the bugs in my garden. I'm actually dead serious. I think cause I keep finding lizards on there with bugs in their mouths, like they're having a snack. And so I had one lizard sit there bob his head at me a little bit because he was, you know, concerned about my presence. But then once he realized I wasn't a threat, he hopped down and ate a bug in front of my face. So I think there may be something can be said symbologically about my poor dragon figurine was destroyed, but now my garden is populated with tiny dragons. So it just was kind of sad. So, but I'll have to toss and maybe get something, and maybe it's time for a new garden decoration, but I'm just kind of a little bit miffed about it. Also, it always seems to happen to me. They don't seem to do it to like other people who live here. It's just me. Rude. I think they're mad I have plant pots, but I'm like, you can get over it. Like, you can get over it. All the adventures have been happening for you instead. Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Double it and give it to the next person. But yeah, And I did give my cat good brushies yesterday. She has such bad allergies. I have to brush her at least once a week because I gotta get the extra hair off, get like dust off and stuff. And you really should brush your pets whenever you can because it's good for them or whatever. But I brush her and then I have a like coat slicking spray that's like aloe and like oatmeal. So it helps soothe her skin a little bit and like get in her fur and kind of fluff it up and like make it healthier. But she used to hate it. I've slowly coerced her into enjoying it by telling her that it's her spa time, and I pet her head, I give her kisses, and I brush her, and I'm like, you're so luxurious, you're so soft. And so she's got the point where she puffs her chest out and she purrs as I'm like telling her she's so beautiful and lovely and her fur's so silky and soft. And then I'll like brush her out, and then I'll like take the, you know, little spray and then like brush it in, and then I put a little bit on her head and her chin and like chest because she gets very itchy under her chin. And so like it's a cooling spray. So like I put it there. I will spray it in my own hand and then stroke her head and under her chin, and she's just like, So it's very cute. But our latest drama is that she's a little bit older now, and she has a little bit more trouble cleaning her booty than she used to. And normally I don't brush back by her butt because she hates it. But unfortunately, I am having to slowly desensitize her to brushing her little fluffy pantaloons because she is not as good as cleaning her pantaloons as she used to be. So I have to do those, and she goes, "Meow." I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry, but I have to brush your little pantaloons. So that's where we're at right now that she hates. But then I gave her kisses and apologies, and it was mostly better. Kane brought Helios a new toy. It was super sweet. That's so cute. I need to get Jade a new toy. It's been like forever. I did get her the little mouse cage ball that Helios likes. I don't think she's not that big of a fan of it, but Jade is weird about, she gets scared of things easily, and I think she's scared of the fact that it rolls. Like, I think she's scared of the fact that it rolls. She doesn't really like rolling toys for some reason. She prefers stuff that's like puntable. Her favorite toy in the world is a pipe cleaner that I hold and she smacks. So that's cats. I appreciate the tip because it's a cool toy. I think that I'm hanging on to it and for future cats. So this way to try. Oh, it'll be a full World War III when I try to clip her claws again, but you know. So anyway, okay. I think I was gonna yap about some stuff. Helios isn't into that one anymore. Cats are so fickle, you know? They're so fickle. He's moved on. He's moved past that toy. He doesn't need it anymore. There's something I was gonna yap about, but I was like, let me yap about this when I'm playing the game, and now I've just fully forgotten what it is. What was it? I don't even remember. Whatever, I've already forgotten. That's okay. White van, no white van. We've seen it like a couple of times, and after that, no more. I'll keep an eye out for it. But no white van right now, unfortunately. A lot of neighbors being weird, but people are moving in and out. Right now, it's move out season right now at my apartment. So, you good? Hold on. My Xbox controller isn't wanting to connect. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Please. Hello? Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Not connected. Wait. It saw the device. Controller connected. Are we good? Are you good? It says we're connected. I don't know if it's lying. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to make sure that, here, let me turn my music down real fast. I'm trying to make sure my controller is working. Are you good? It says you're connected, controller. Are you like, all right? I don't know if it's because I haven't updated my computer. Sometimes when I don't update my computer, my computer has issues connected to my Xbox controller, and it irritates me. It's still flashing. We're gonna have to find out. Give me a second. My cats don't seem interested in the toy I gave them, although Cream started hitting it. It was on the dresser until it fell down and then didn't care about it anymore. That's actually really funny. You have to find the thing that the cat likes. This is totally not connected. Windows, you're tripping. Hold on. You just shh. Go night night. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Hold on. I can do it with mouse and keyboard if I need to. I just prefer. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try this again. Okay, let's remove this. Remove. Add device. Okay, please. Please work. Yes. You see it. Are we not going to work tonight? Is just that just how? Wait. Connecting. Connected. We're good. I think we're good, everybody. I think we're good. I have some anime yap to do, so we'll do that once we get into the game. I just want to get the game started so that we can kind of. You can't stay? Oh, that's okay, Silver. Good luck on saving 50 souls. I hope you have a good weekend and everything. I'll keep you updated on my weekend and stuff. It'll probably be a pretty chill weekend for me this weekend, but you know. Okay, are we good now? Yay, we're good now. Okay, sorry, let me get my music up so you guys are not sitting in silence. I have some anime yap that I was gonna do. And then of course we always have to find something unhinged to talk about. You know. Okay, I have to remember how to see my history on YouTube again, because I always do it history. I want to do a different, I want to go back to one of the other playlists that we listened to a while ago. Because the one that we have been listening to, yeah, this one. The other one of the ones we were listening to had like way too many ads, and I'm just not about that life. So, and I don't have YouTube Premium. Sorry. Like, okay, good. I have the internet sound up pretty high, which is good, and that's on medium for me. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I've gotten my whole setup going. There we go. You have someone to play with me. Oh, that is fair. That is fair. I clicked on something. Oh no. We good? Okay. There we go. Do we have to be Steam friends for that? Is that how that works? I don't remember. I never collab with people on Steam games. I only do it through Switch. I'm just trying to remember if like... Yes? Okay. Are we Steam friends? I don't even remember. You could just give me a code as well. That's fair. I know. The only problem is playing with you be so fun, but then we like can't talk because you're in the game playing. You know what I mean? That's like my only issue with it is that then we can't talk in chat. We've been played together in some haven. Yeah. I remember that vaguely. I'm not a boomer, y'all. I promise. I just haven't done stuff before. Discord voice chat. Yes. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I'm thinking about it. It's loading in my brain. I'm thinking about it. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the playlist that had all the singing in it. I don't necessarily mind the singing, you just threw me. Oh my god, these are like high-key kind of cursed. Look at these plushies. What is wrong with them? Oh, they're kind of cute. They're just also a little cursed. If I had to play with you, Panda Trust. No, I'm thinking about it, okay? It's loading. It's loading. The thought is loading. Okay. Like a little fairy guy. There's like a little fairy. Oh, are they the gnomes? Wait, is it that it's the gnomes? Because there's a little mermaid guy. Are they supposed to be the gnomes? These plushies are like high-key kind of cursed. There's 2 new maps outside the story. Yeah, I did see those. I was looking at those the other day. Those look really interesting. I don't know if we're gonna even finish the story, frankly, during the summer allotment time period. So, I would like to. But we're gonna see what we have time for by the time we hit fall. You're not, I figured I wouldn't. I'll tell you now you're not. I figured I wouldn't, man. You know what, that's okay. We can just save that for next summer, right? Or if I need to do like, pre-recorded streams. Powerwash is great for pre-recorded streams, I feel like. So, Have they done, Panda, you know more about this game than I do. Have they done any like Christmas maps yet or no? I know the game is, well, it's not that new. It's new-ish. I know they like religiously did, no, oh, that sucks. They religiously did Christmas maps for the other game, so I hope they'll do that for this one. Seems like they've been busy with their Star Wars DLC. I respect the hustle on the DLCs, but also like, I feel like I'm not the only one that feels like games obsessively pushing DLCs is getting a little bit tiring. I want the artists to be paid. It's not like I don't, and I understand that, but they're just kind of, you know, and they're also expensive. Nothing themed. Yeah. I saw that there was a couple like interesting. What am I missing? A lot. That's okay. Tell me if the music is too loud, by the way. It has singing in it, so I know that's a different vibe than normal. No, I dream of being able to play more days a week again, so maybe this can be like a continuation next summer of playing some Powerwash, Powerwash 2, because I do enjoy it. So. Are y'all very pro-musical people? I know obviously Queen Rat's going to see it. What's y'all's opinion on musicals? Do you like them? Do you not like them? I have a specific taste in musicals. I don't like all of them. I pestered Corvain countless times. We finally bought the game. We were already playing the first one. Yeah. No, this is fun. I'm really liking what they did with the second one. I think that their ideas are super interesting. I need something to like stand on. I just need to go get the... I need to go get the stool, but I'm not gonna bother. You love the ones that you've seen. That's awesome. I think I grew up with musicals being very like Wicked style, and that just wasn't my vibe. As an adult, there's been a lot more interesting ones that I've gotten more involved with. The only musical I ever saw as a kid was obviously like Sound of Music, or like the Disney movies. They're all technically musicals. So,
ready for the first day of school? At Etsy,
oh my god, there's ads on this one too? Really?
Find back to school.
Blech. Don't make me get like an ad blocker. Oh my god. Jeezums. You're picky with musicals? Totally valid. Everybody has their own taste, you know? Gotten these shelf plushies. Have I gotten this? No, I think I need to crouch for that. I'll do that in a second. I'm just taking my time, man. We're just hanging out. That's all that matters. Just chilling. Wicked has never interested me, so I've never seen it. Yeah, it's special. It's just that particular very like popular, you're gonna be popular type style music is just not really my favorite. But I really like Hamilton or like Epic because they're very themed and they sound more like songs than they do like musical songs, you know what I mean? Also, I think maybe some of me being turned a little bit off of musicals was I was around a bunch of theater kids growing up, which is awesome. I love theater kids. But some of them were so obsessed with musicals that they would spend all their time singing them and it would genuinely piss me off. So like, it got to the point where they made me sick of it just by overexposure, I think. As a Kansasan, it is taboo. What, Wicked? I never saw Wicked nor Hamilton. Now Descendants is in my head. Oh, is that like the new Disney show, Descendants? Is it a Disney show? I don't keep up with the kids' media anymore. Shocking, I guess. I'm 30 years old, but... Is it good? I've heard mixed reviews on it, if it's what I'm thinking of. Disney movies, yes, okay. Is it good? I've heard mixed reviews. Like I said, I don't keep up with the kids' media anymore. You know what I did want to see was that Kraken movie. Never saw it. It looked interesting though, but I know that like nobody cared about it. But I also don't know if that's just because they just, you know, like kind of shot themselves in the foot by not advertising it properly. So I haven't even seen the live action Freddy movies yet. I'm a disgrace. I like the original 3. The 4th one was okay, and I haven't finished the 5th. Okay, good to know. Well, oh, they were movies and not a TV show? Oops. Oops. Were they giving like Once Upon a Time vibes? Was that kind of like what they would like for teens? Is that what they were going for? Because if so, I can get down with that. I liked Once Upon a Time. I was a fan of it. I was a fan of the first few seasons. I never really saw past the first few seasons. I heard the story got very complicated. But a lot of CW stuff was like that. More like Ever After High. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I never saw the last season. Yeah, I saw like 2 to 3 seasons of it. I binged it back on Netflix, and I just don't think I ever like got around to completing it. Oh, you can get up here and everything too. That's actually really cute. I kind of love that. I guess it'd be a way to like get up here and like clean and stuff, but that's kind of cute. I quit when I got to the last season. I can't do it. So many American TV shows, like Kaylin and I have literally spent hours talking about this. American TV shows just like are bad. They are. And it really sucks because it's like they do everything for the hype and to try to string viewers along so that they keep watching. But it's like, but then they inherently make a bad show. Like they make like show-endingly bad decisions. And this is coming from someone, like I have to give context. This is coming from someone who used to religiously watch Supernatural. I was like a religious Supernatural watcher in the few years that I watched it. I discovered it later in high school. But when I watched it, I was like a religious Supernatural person. Like I watched it every week when it came out, which for me was rare. Oh, not the drama. Pick a day cop. Apology accepted, Kevin. You can't accept Kevin's apology. That was not an apology, cop. It was a carefully worded clarification. Kevin is giving such, Spock energy. Always the last word, Kevin. Always the last word. Perfect. Okay, got it. That shelf is good. What about you? No. Not at all. Oh, it's getting the last word in. Ridiculous. The other seasons were great. The last season was stupid and shouldn't have been a thing. I feel like most American TV shows do that, where like they make like show-endingly bad choices, like Game of Thrones, right? Like I know they had to do a show original ending, but like they still destroyed it. I never watched Game of Thrones, but I was definitely present for the freak out that happened whenever it ended super terribly. So like American TV just is really obsessed with like doing whatever they can to string viewers into watching it. There is a reason that once I discovered anime, I kind of didn't look back. Anime, oh my God.
How long does it take to... I lied to you when you asked if I knew what a deductible...
I'm sorry. This is so annoying. I really need to make my own like playlists of music, but I like on Spotify, but it's so much work. So... Oh, wait, we can hit the thingies? That's so cute, actually. That we can hit it ourselves. King made me watch Game of Thrones as soon as we became a couple. Oh my God. Yeah, I heard about Game of Thrones too. Anime doesn't do that. Now anime, I'm not saying anime doesn't make dumb decisions, but I feel like anime does a way better job of making each season be its own individual standalone thing. And they don't do dumb cliffhangers. They might do cliffhangers, but everything is just so much more of a coherent experience in anime most of the time. Like I said, I'm not saying that there's never bad shows that don't have problems, but like almost every single American TV show treats you like a heroin addict, that they're trying to like give you your next fix and string you along. You need to hit targets to get areas exposed to clean. Wait, really? That's crazy. Well, thank you for the pro tips. Pro tips from Panda. You need a Spotify lo-fi playlist. Yeah, so technically my lo-fi playlist is the intro music that I play before stream. I wanted a summer playlist specifically because it's the summer and I wanted to listen to some summery music. So it's not as easy to find copyright free stuff on Spotify as you think. You have to like do research. So, yeah, I feel like Japanese media in general tends to treat their viewers with more dignity, and anime in general does. So, and I think half the time it's because anime is making a TV show off of a pre-established story, right? Like most anime is created off of manga or light novels that the story's already done, or like someone else wrote the story, so you don't have to worry about like people in a writer's room panicking, coming up with content because it already exists. It's just at that point, like, how well do they adapt it, and do they make stupid adaptation decisions? Like, so, oh, I'm absolutely excited to watch Demon Slayer. We might do that this weekend. I'll need to figure out when we're going to do that, but that's definitely going on the list. I've been very busy watching Dimension 20 play Gladlands, so that's my current obsession. I started it back when Gladlands came out, and then I just never got around to finishing it, so we're doing that now. So, I'm catching up on some Dimension 20 stuff that I haven't finished yet, so. But yeah, I used to be a super religious. I was around back in the day when Super Wholock was a thing. I did watch Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. I never actually saw the disastrous final season of Sherlock because I never even finished season 3. Because season 3 was so weird that it, like, kind of threw me, and I just didn't finish it, and I heard I wasn't missing much. Never even witnessed the disastrous 4th season. I also watched a bunch of Doctor Who, but I think we've had this conversation before. Loved 9, loved Tennant. Loved Matt Smith, couldn't stand the writing. It was so bad. It was genuinely so bad. Like, I just am not a Moffat person at all. And so I eventually dropped Doctor Who because the writing was so bad, and I haven't been back. So I heard good things about some of the newer Doctors. I haven't seen it. So also, it's harder nowadays to see BBC stuff because back in the day, Doctor Who was like available on Netflix, and now that's on like the BBC app, and some of it doesn't even stream to the US. It's like a mess. So I just don't bother with all that. You got to see like the first 2 seasons before it left Netflix. Yeah, I watched on Netflix too back in the day, so perfect. You got me. I'm having trouble reading chat because my freaking the ad pop-up is let me out. I'm trying to see some select episodes for the left. Yeah. Left Prime. Oh, it was on Prime for a while. You got to watch the first season of Doctor Who. I couldn't stand Rose Tyler. I didn't mind Rose. She was something. She was better in the later seasons of Rose, I think. Like, it was on Amazon Prime too. I said Prime Netflix. Oh, I didn't. I was reading quickly. I watched on Netflix. That's why I was thinking that it was that. But yeah. Doctor Who is one of those, it's in a slump right now. Doctor Who is one of those long-running fan bases where it'll be bad for a while and then it'll go back to being good again and people will love it again. That's just kind of how, it's like the long-term, that's like the long game, you know? I love fandoms like that and like fan bases like that. I think they're cool. Perfect, got it. We'll get the ceiling in a minute. I'm just kind of, I'm going where the wind takes me, you know? This is super cute, by the way. I thought I was going to kind of hate this level. So I think what's really fun about Powerwash, they're very smart with their level design. It's kind of, sometimes you start a level and you're like, ugh, about it. It's like kind of unappealing. But then by the time you actually do the level, it was so boring when it was covered in like dark grime. But then as you uncover it, it's so bright and cheerful and like colorful. I really love the contrast they put in. So the new Doctor Who's only on Disney Plus. Oh, I thought it was on like the BBC app. See, it's impossible to keep up with. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a Chevy person.
Shut up. Okay. Like, it's impossible to keep up with all these streaming services. Streaming services have really ruined the game. They have. And the thing that sucks is it's like we could have had it all. It could have been so much better than what it is, but they've kind of ruined everything, and now everything just sucks. So, you know. Artists aren't getting paid. Shows are getting taken offline with no access to them for forever. Just not a good time. No digital media, like no physical media anymore, so it's hard to get like physical copies of the show if you want to watch it. I can't find Naruto anymore. Anywhere. The dub of Naruto. You can find the sub of Naruto, but the Naruto dub is like locked down. I have no idea where to find it because I want to watch it again for me and also to show Kaylin, but like it's borderline impossible to find at this point. Which really sucks because Naruto's like one of the most classic anime ever. It's like one of the foundational anime, and you can't even watch it anymore because it's like too locked down. I miss iZombie. iZombie? Which one is that? Was that a TV show or was that movie about the zombie? Was that zombie? Was that a movie? I think I know what you're talking about. I could be thinking of something totally different. There was a lot of zombie content. TV show. Never mind then. There was a zombie movie at one point that I saw that was very funny. About like a guy who was a zombie so he can't talk, but he's like narrating his entire experience. That was quite funny. There was so much zombie content that came out in like the 2010s. It was like actually crazy. I didn't see most of it. Warm Bodies, yes, Panda's got it. I love that. I thought that movie was hilarious. I didn't see it when it came out. I saw it like years later. I was like, oh, that was actually really good. People love to shit on that movie. And I was like, it actually was kind of great. That's my favorite. Yeah. Oh, it meows. That's so cute. This is cute. This game is cute. Meow. Oh, it's kind of precious. But yeah, like the streaming services really are a situation where we could have had it all and they just messed it up. You know what I mean? Like we could have had easily accessible movie and TV, and they could have made a ton of money had they been smart about it, and they just ruined it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, also you're right, there's way too many apps. Nobody wants to use all of them. They're always fighting over all the IPs. Like, it's just the worst. I'm 2 minutes genuinely at some point where I'm going to drop by our household a DVD player because they're like $30, and I'm going to start collecting DVDs. I'm actually like dead serious. Just because might as well. Like, iZombie is about a girl who accidentally becomes a zombie, works in a morgue to get access to brains, uses the brains of the dead to have psychic vision to help solve. Oh, you know what? I think I do remember that. I think I remember that show. I don't think I ever watched it, but that was like the type of stuff that I used to watch. I was really big into like, I also watched a bunch of Canadian TV shows, so I was really big into Stargate Atlantis for a minute. Big Stargate. Like person. Which I also didn't finish because the final season was trash. So like that happened. But can I climb please? Thank you. But I also watched Sanctuary as well. And then there was one that my friend from Canada liked. I had a friend from Canada that introduced me to these Canadian TV shows. And so I knew about them and I watched them on the internet way back in the day. There was another one that was about like a psychic EMT guy. Like he was like an ambulance guy and he'd use his like psychic abilities to help solve murders. That one looked super cool too, but I never finished it. So unfortunately all those TV shows started out fire and then most of them ended terribly. Like Atlantis ended so badly. Everybody was very upset with it. So it's funny that I watched that because Kaylin was a huge SG-1 person. They watched Stargate SG-1 in her household and they loved it. So but I was like, yeah, I used to watch Stargate. She's like, you know what Stargate is? I'm like, yes. You missed the show Perception. Those two shows are not on any streaming platform. See, this is where the Yar Har Fiddle-Dee-Dee, in my humble opinion, is valid. Because if there's no legal way to access content, then you're only left with one option. I'm just saying. Like, dead media issues are like a real thing. Like media extinction. There's a lot of like scholarly people talking about it right now of like how this internet and streaming era, they're going through and deleting stuff like shows and not like it's in a vault somewhere, but like they're like, how do we know that this piece of media is not going to get destroyed forever and we'll never get to see it again? Like, so media preservation is a big thing that a lot of like scholarly types are discussing right now because it's like a genuine issue. Because media doesn't deserve to get destroyed just because of like greed. You know what I mean? Like it's just because they can't make money off of it that they hide it from everybody. And it's like, but like someone worked so hard on that show, that movie, like it deserves to be seen. It was loved by people. Like If we don't own what we buy, then pirating ain't stealing. You know? When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you are right. I agree. I agree. I also think, just for the record, that it's incredibly important to support artists financially. Like, if you can afford to, like, if there's a legal way to obtain it, or if you can afford to support them, what, through merch sales or book sales or what have you, then please do so. That's incredibly important. Like, I do someday genuinely desire to own all of Naruto on a box set of DVDs. It's really expensive to get that, but I want the whole set because it's a show that I love. I think it still deserves support even now. Like, it was years of effort from people to make it. Like, it's important to support the artist, but, you know. Two things can be true at the same time. Especially in this world that we live in, so. This is kind of a banging playlist, in spite of the ads. I'm hydrating. Everybody please hydrate. If you have not had water, please do so. Let's, I think we'll just start on the floor. Might as well, we're here. Dr. Pepper got it. I miss Dr. Pepper. I miss being able to have caffeinated drinks. Oh, they're so cute. Adorable. Adorable. Oh. Do you guys have a favorite cat color? I am definitely very heavily leaning to tuxies myself. Jade's a tuxie. Cougar growing up was a tuxie. I'm a big tuxie person. Some people like orange, some people like gray, some people like black cats. It depends. Void cats. Black or tux or white. Cute. No, I love me a good void cat too. I've just always had tuxies. I've always had people say that tuxies are orange cats with a brain cell. I think that is true on some. Tuxies to me are so friendly. They're often, oh, look at the little kitty paw prints. So cute. They're often very friendly. They're often very intelligent, which I really like about them. They're also crazy chaotic. But they're chaotic in like a getting into shit kind of way. I feel like orange cats are like mass chaos, whereas tuxies are a little bit more like evil mastermind types. Dark grayish brown. That makes sense. Yeah, I think Helios is a oh my god. Tabby. Thank you. Words today, not happening. He's a tabby. He's just a brown tabby versus like an orange one. But the stripies that he has on them is a tabby. Helios actually looks like he's got some Maine Coon in him, genuinely. He's kind of got that big fluffy body with the pointy ears and stuff, and that's kind of, he's giving kind of Maine Coon energy. Either that or Norwegian forest cat, one of the two. Cats do have breeds. They're a little bit harder to identify than like dog breeds are because they're not quite so like specific the way that dog breeds are, but you still can a little bit. American like short hair or long hair is probably what they call them, but like that's what they call just for mix. But as a kid, I had a friend who had a deaf white cat. They were so pretty. Oh my gosh, white cats are so gorgeous. The deaf is so sad, but they're so pretty. He has to. He's a big boy. Yeah. He looks like he's got some Maine Coon in him. Okay. Well, just doing the desert floor now. Cats can have multiple fathers. That is true. We had a Bombay years ago and he was a cutie. Oh my gosh. That's so fun. Yeah, Cougar was not a Maine Coon, but I was like 99% sure Cougar was Norwegian Forest Cat. I actually think he might have been Norwegian Forest Cat, like, not maybe purebred necessarily, but he was really, that's why he was so massive. Because Norwegian Forest Cats are big the way that Maine Coons are, but they're not quite as big as Maine Coons. They're a little bit more normally proportioned than how massive Maine Coons are. Maine Coons are also a little rounder, whereas Norwegians are a little bit more pointy. But one of the main things that Norwegian forest cats do is they fish, and Cougar would fish out of the lake. He didn't like getting in water, but he would fish. At first we thought it was like a raccoon fishing until we caught him, and we were like, wait, it's you? So, you know. Oh, I hit it and it did the, oh, that's so cute. I hit the target and it erupted. Oh, that is so adorable. This game is so cute. What is the song saying? I blacked back in. What is this song saying? Yes, you're right. I do have to hit the targets. You are correct. Now, I think I would have figured that out eventually. I think it just would have taken me a minute. I mean, bare minimum, it would have eventually been like, you didn't finish the target. And I'd be like, what do you mean finish the target? Perfect. Where's your... There you go. I also heard what you heard. I'm like, hello? This, kids, is why you should vet your playlist or whatever. What am I not... Oh, the plane. I was like, I'm bumping on something when I'm trying to jump. I don't know what it is. I gotta get up on the volcano so I can clean the top. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Is Destry Smith copyrighted? I actually don't know. I do have a Destry Smith playlist. I'm just a little bit worried about getting copyright struck. We could listen to some emo music. It's not as peppy or summery, but this song is about. This actually sounds a lot like. Yeah, you probably find that hitting the chart or watching. Yeah, I think especially with the volcano, I think I would have put it together.
McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin.
Yeah, this song is giving very big Destry Smith vibes. And I've been up the sky and daring and off alone, dancing and all I know, and feeling like this is it. I'm off the beaten path, never going back. Oh my god, I forgot to bring my chat back up again. Hold on. Yeah, this song is a vibe. No, this is giving very like 2016 emo music, internet music stuff, which I love that era, so... me and Kaylin have joked about the fact that we probably would have been emo kids if we'd been allowed to growing up. Like, we were never explicitly told we couldn't be, but I'm pretty sure if we tried to dress emo and do emo stuff, our parents would have been like, absolutely not. Kaylin would have been emo. I would have been seen for sure. I would have been super into like Warped Tour. I had a friend who was really into Warped Tour, and I like didn't get it, so I just like didn't bother. But like, and I was very deep in horse girl country territory at the time, and those expectations on me. But like, yeah, our parents never would have approved, but she probably would have been emo and I probably would have been seen, frankly. Just because. I'm probably not the like, oh, music. That's so funny. It's not a phase. It's not, you know what, it's not a phase. I do listen to a lot of that growing, like now that I'm an adult. I need to, no, a lot of my adulthood has actually been discovering music that I didn't get to be a part of whenever I was like a teenager. I had a big Fallout Boys era in college because I never got to listen to it growing up, so I just didn't. So I'm kind of rediscovering that as an adult, which is kind of funny. All right, come here, sir. Oh my goodness, you're very dirty. Oh, he's like an M drawn. Hecate Cobb is back. I was going to remove the merman's gems now that they've been stolen, but I'd use really strong glue, and I'm sure they'll be recovered soon anyway, right? I mean, if anyone's going to do the recovering, God knows it's going to be us, because we do everything around here. So. It's not a phase, Mom. Headbangs. He's got light. Oh, he had the cool S drawn on him. That's so funny. S and J. Is there some lore here? Get the more intense power washer out for this one. It's nice and stuck on there. Now this is kind of a fire playlist, low-key. Let me out. This playlist is kind of fire or whatever. Kind of a bop, honestly. Almost makes the ads worth it, almost. Ooh, that's done, that's good. All right. Excuse me, sir, I gotta clean your nip nops. They have like paint on them for some reason. Perfect. I fixed you, you're good. All right. I saw something. Whoop, whoop. Ancient statue target. What's still dirty on you? There you go. Okay. Emo night win. Oh my god. I don't know enough emo music to do an emo night, really. Like, I don't. Like, I need to. I'm still kind of working through my, like, angel with a shotgun phase. You know what I mean? I'm an angel with a shotgun, fight until the war's won. I don't care if heaven won't take me back. Don't worry, we got you. That is fair. That is very fair. You guys always got me. I always appreciate it. Okay. Let's see who cleaned on this bad boy. We'll see if this gets done before the end of stream. Ooh. Oh my god. Little door opens. It's so cute. Oh, you gotta clean the inside little doors. That's funny. Perfect. Little temple door's done. That's good. That's so cute, honestly. This game is adorable. We're still dirty? I would assume so. We did, so we're having, y'all already know, but we're having walking tacos this week or whatever. Like our taco salad thing. Oh, the little cube. The orb. Get that all nice and wishy-washy clean. This is my first time having lettuce in weeks. It's wonderful. It's not like my first time, but it's the first time having one of my like standard meals with lettuce. And it was great because we bought a head of lettuce because it's safe as long as you like buy the head, then take the outer leaves off. So, or safe enough, I guess. I keep people online being like, no one's talking about it. Does that mean it's gone? And they're like, no, more people are getting sick from it by the day. They're just not dealing with it. So I'm like, oh, great. We love the times that we live in. We'll just keep doing COVID over and over again until we learn our lesson, I guess. I suppose. Caleb was like, wait, so with the cyclospora parasite, are we having essentially another pandemic? And I'm like, yeah, functionally. We're just handling it worse this time. Oh my god, I don't need you to, there you go. You don't need to keep opening. We're good. You're fine. You don't have to open anymore. Yeah, no, I used to be such an avid Supernatural watcher. I was an avid Arrow watcher. I actually liked a lot of CW shows. That was really, I had a CW show era for sure. But then they all kind of were terrible eventually.
Like you can get a domain from
so I just quit.
Not just a website.
Well,
now you are that person.
Was Once Upon a Time a CW show too? I think it was. Watermelon should be fine because you don't eat the rind. I didn't get my blueberries today from the grocery store. The dude didn't buy them, but I didn't know if they was out of stock or not. Weirdly, there were out of stock blueberries in our store, so I don't know. Maybe they're pulling them, trying to check them for cyclospora. So, but yeah, I don't remember if Once Upon a Time was a CW show or not. Yeah, mail Instacart shoppers is a whole thing online. So, people have joked about that. Like, I watched a lot of Arrow. I didn't see all the seasons of Arrow. So I watched all the way till they had him and whatever her name was get together, which I was actually kind of obsessed with, and then they broke them up immediately, and I was like, hello, Felicity, that was her name. He had him actually get with a nerdy girl, like the genuinely nerdy, like, not Manic Pixie Dream Girl nerdy, just like, you know, genuinely like normal girl when he was like a billionaire, and it was actually a super cute ship, and then they had them break up almost immediately. And I was like, yo, they thought they were building some sort of drama, I assume, but I'm like, yo, come on now. Use your hammer to disciplinary action. Yeah, and then obviously I also quit Supernatural after they started making terrible show running decisions, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So I forget that you can do ratings. I usually order through the Kroger app, so I don't really get to do ratings, but I guess that is a thing, huh? Okay, this gate, not done yet. Okay, we're making some genuine progress here. Yeah, we're 88% done. It's like that. We're not getting done, but we're getting a lot closer than we were. So he ignored the replacements as well. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, 4 might be too nice. That sucks. Oh my god, it moves! It moves! That's so cute! Oh my gosh. I'm assuming they both move? That's so fun. Oh my god, we can probably ride them, right? Because if they move while we're on them, that's so fun. I'm a big, as you can tell, I'm a big climber in Powerwash. I don't really like using the ladders very often. I just climb on stuff. That's usually how I handle it. Now I'm just a big anime enjoyer. I watch a lot of anime and a lot of D&D now. That's kind of like, and I play my gacha games, and then I will watch the story quest with Kaylin from someone else playing them so that we can enjoy the story together because the story's good. I've just always loved a good story. You know, I've had my eras, but that's good that he was timely at least. Yeah, I have my eras of content I like to consume. Also, I watch a lot of YouTube playthroughs on, and Twitch streams when I'm by myself, but there's a difference between media you watch with the whole family versus media you watch alone. So, you know. Oh, this is Jeff Jefferson's laser. That's really funny. That's actually hilarious. A majority of the time they didn't even bother to talk. I mean, just sometimes ignore the replacements. Yeah, the thing is, all of those like Uber and that type of stuff used to be like really good side hustle money for people to make, and now I've heard that it's just like borderline impossible to make any good money doing like Uber Eats and stuff anymore. Because, you know, they had to make a thing and then ruin it, right? As they usually do. They just have to ruin everything all the time. It's just the worst. Here, can I reach you from over here, actually? Yes. No, this is so Destry Smith vibes. Like that, the song. I'll have to look up and see if he has, if he's copyrighted or not. Because if not, then I could play that on stream. And, I have a whole Spotify playlist for that, so we won't have to deal with ads. So we could have a good, like, dreamy, emo rock stream vibe. You cannot do Airbnb. Have you had any issues with Airbnbs before? I hear a lot of people complain about Airbnbs online. That's why I'm asking. Oh, did I get both of them? Yeah, I did. Good. Okay. Now it's just mostly the ceiling at this point, honestly. I've never used an Airbnb either. That's why I'm just genuinely curious. I don't travel enough to use an Airbnb, so. And by travel, I mean like a day trip is still a wild concept for me to perform. taking a day trip to IKEA is currently the most exciting thing that's happened to me in the past like 3 years. So, because I have really difficult jobs and I work too much and I'm don't have enough money to do big day trips. It is a dream of ours though, because we actually don't live terribly far away from Chattanooga, and there's a ton of fun stuff to do in Chattanooga, like Tennessee. There's like a bunch of tourist stuff. There's Rock City, which I've been to Rock City once when I was a wee bab, but I haven't been back. And there's also the Tennessee Aquarium, which is maybe one of the best aquariums in the country, I think. Genuinely. Georgia Aquarium gets a lot of hype, but Georgia Aquarium's actually pretty lame, frankly. The Tennessee Aquarium's like way better. So, and cheaper too, I think, technically.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already? Oh my god. Oh, it's over here. We'll restart. You don't like the concept of it overall? Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. It's essentially a decentralized bed and breakfast. So, like, I understand it conceptually, but also, you know, it was great whenever it was just like normal people renting out a house, like their like summer house or whatever. It's way worse when it's private equity buying normal houses and taking them from people, and buying up the entire housing market. Like, I think Airbnb is a good idea conceptually. When they use it to destroy the housing market, that's kind of a no bueno. So, which is why a lot of states are just straight up banning them now. So, or like banning them within a certain radius of the city or whatever. So, like, so many of these things are good in theory, but then they made them predatory. So, they just, corporate greed. They just can't let anything rest, huh? Okay. I think these count technically. We're getting there. Is this guy in the song sitting here talking about how beautiful the word Savannah is? I mean, I guess. Savannah. Greed ruins everything. You'd think someone in my position would have gotten Airbnb instead of staying in a hotel. I mean, I don't think a lot of Airbnbs do. Wait, you said something, but it got cut off by the ad, so I don't know if I'm responding to that properly. Hold on. I would think some of my position would have gotten Airbnb instead of staying at a hotel. I don't know if a lot of Airbnbs do long stays, though. I think most of them require stays to be like a certain length before they say you can't stay any longer, so. I like this one. This reminds me of vlog music from 2016. Reed really does. But also it's kind of funny. I saw someone, which I totally relate. I saw someone basically be like, she's like, capitalism is kind of ruining my desire. Like, in-shitification is ruining her desire to shop for anything anymore. Because she's like, I don't want to spend $300 on shoes and then have the shoes fall apart next week. I'm like, you know what? She is right though. Like, I am now buying anything is like a hesitancy at this point, because you're like, everything's so poorly made that doesn't matter how much money you spend on it, it's still going to fall apart anyway. So you're kind of like, man, well, you know, like now I'm more likely to like save up and buy from small businesses at this point, because I at least trust that the small business will potentially make it better than the corporate companies would. You know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot better like reviews and stuff, like people can talk about it and things. Like, nothing is built to last. No, because it's all like, if they make you buy it again in 5 years, then they make more money. So that's like the whole idea, which is the worst, frankly. So, okay, we're trying to finish these like last few little sections. We're actually getting very close to finishing this, thank God, because I feel like we've been working on this one for so long. And this isn't even really that big. There's just a lot of like small parts to deal with, but some of these levels are like, you work on them for 5 years. I miss how kitchens used to look. They look so practical. You mean like the 50s kitchens that had like all the cool out, like fold out like shelves and stuff? Like the super neat, like, here's your handy kitchen, and we have all these folding shelves and like interesting little gadgets to make things helpful. I've actually seen one of those, like the model kitchen they used for that in the Smithsonian, and it was so cool. Yeah, I know it's been making the rounds lately of the cool refrigerators they used to have, of like how many interesting folding compartments and stuff. Like, I will say, if I got super rich, my super rich fancy purchase, besides, you know, being like in a house and owning a house, which is borderline impossible nowadays, is you know those really expensive like $1,000, like $5,000 ovens? Sorry, not $5,000. Sorry, that's cheap. Like the $75,000 ovens, like the $25,000 ovens. They're like a car payment oven, like a car price ovens. I would buy one of those because they have like stuff to make cooking easier, and I do cook a lot, and I would splurge on that if I felt like they were worth it. I'd be doing a lot of research and stuff and seeing whether or not they were worth that price tag, but they're not called Le Creuset ovens, I don't think. There's something like that though, but they're like super bougie ovens. Oh my god, I would actually. If I had that kind of money. I obviously do not, and may never will. You never know. I don't know where my life will lead. We'll have to see, but definitely can't afford that right now. Okay, these roof frills, I don't know where I'm missing. Now we're done like a bunch of roof stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit more annoying to try to deal with. Oh my god. You play this game long enough, you start forgetting what buttons are what, so then you start just spamming them randomly, and you're just like, oh my god, doing all the wrong things. Your brain gets tired from swapping back and forth between the buttons. Okay. If y'all were super rich, what would you buy? Like, what would be your like dream thing if you came into a bunch of money? Owning a house at all is obviously, I think, a dream for any of us. But like, I would definitely, I don't know why more rich people don't have cool libraries. I'm so for real with you guys. Like, why the hell don't they have like cool libraries? You know, like the cool multi-level libraries with like the rolling bookshelves, like book ladders and stuff. I'd pay off my car 100%, man. The American dream, huh? We're all out here aspiring for greatness. I'd like to own a house. Beauty and the Beast library? Exactly. Why don't more rich people have Beauty and the Beast libraries? And why don't they have like secret gardens and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, me and Kaylin were talking about how like one of my life goals is to maybe travel a little bit if I can afford to. I really want to go to Japan. The more I learn about Japan, the more I want to visit. Because not just because I'm a weeb, but because I really, really love Japanese culture, and I love Japanese like gardens and stuff, and just the way the towns are, and like I want to go during cherry blossom season. And there, I don't know if you guys know this, in Japan, cherry blossom season is a really big deal for them, like culturally, and also just like, it's just super cool. A lot of people come for tourism for that as well. But cherry blossom season is cool because the trees don't all bloom at the same time, because Japan's islands, you know, starting up in colder areas and moving down south. And the trees will bloom kind of like down the line. So you can do cherry blossom tours where you go to Japan and then you visit Japan as the trees bloom. So you take like 2 weeks to follow the line of trees as they bloom out and visit different parts of Japan. I think that would just be super neat. I think that'd be so cool to do. I'm the type of person that wants to go to other countries and like do stuff. I don't want to just like visit the tourist spots. Like in a lot of countries nowadays, I've been hearing they have a lot of like art things you can do. Like Caitlin was telling me she saw someone go to like Greece, and one of the things they did is they had an art thing that they could do where they could carve a marble statue. So they gave you like a little piece of marble that they then like taught you how to carve in like the traditional Greek styles or whatever, and then she could like take it home as a souvenir. I'm like, that's so cool. That sounds like super fun, actually. Legitimately, I'd love to do something like that. So, but I was telling Kaylin, one of my dreams is to go on a gardens tour of Europe. they have those, and oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, they take you to all the castle gardens in like France and Britain and Germany, and you get to see the like huge ornate European gardens. I would be obsessed with that. That's like dream goals. Also, because I've literally never been able to afford to travel my life, so not anywhere that we could like go out of country. We did some traveling like locally, but if we could drive there reasonably, we'd do that. But they don't read and they hate our planet. You know what, Queen Brat? You're so right. As always, but you're so right. They don't read and they hate our planet. That is very true. I have some I don't know if I should talk about this on stream. I just learned something very cursed about Elon Musk the other day, and I don't know how to put it delicately. So apparently, when he was in college, Elon Musk tried to join the furry community, and specifically a specific furry fetish community. And the furries kicked him out for being too creepy. The furries kicked someone out for being too creepy. I feel like you need to like get an award for that. That feels impossible. Genuinely, that feels impossible. Oh, can we track all? Why is it not tracking them? Maybe because we're like still working on it. Then it isn't shocking. It's shocking to me, mostly because furries are one of the most accepting communities in like the world. And so I feel like it's a genuine accomplishment to get kicked out by one of the most accepting communities in the world. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, just if you wanted to know that lovely tidbit about Elon Musk. Not that you probably wanted to, but now you know. There's two types of meme sharing and fact sharing between me and my friends. There's, of course, the I'm sharing with this fact with you because it's cool and fun. And then there is the I know this and now you have to know it too. I was forced to learn this and now you have to learn it too. Or like if you see something horrible on the internet and you send it to your friend, if you're like, I was forced to see this, so now you have to see it too. That's the two types of internet love, I think. I mean, one of my love languages is to see something gross, usually nature-wise, like a weird pond scum, and be like, ew, look at how weird it is. And then I'm like, I touch it, and I'm like, ew, I'm like, my friend, look at this weird, gross thing. It's so weird. My other friendship love language is to try a bad food and then tell my friends to try it. Like if I try a food and it tastes weird, I'm like, you have to try it. I need you to try this. You have to try it. Bridget. I need someone else to experience this flavor with me so that we can commiserate over the emotional roller coaster. Not something super. If it tasted really disgusting, I wouldn't tell someone to try it. But if it's like a weird flavor, like you have to try it. You have to commiserate on this. Okay. Where? I know the cable's dirty too, technically. I'm working on it. Something about this level, this is a truly deep cut. I don't know why, something about this level is reminding me of the Hello Neighbor game. Maybe it's the color palette, like the red and yellow, like orange color palette with the stars on it. And maybe the fact that there's a generator, but something about this level is reminding me of Hello Neighbor on like a sensory level, and I don't know why. Does anybody even remotely know what I'm talking about? Or is that too deep of internet lore? I will hydrate. Thank you, King Brad. I do need to hydrate some. That's a throwback, maybe the color scheme. I think it's probably the color scheme too, Panda. You're totally right. I'm just like, why am I getting Hello Neighbor vibes from this? God, y'all remember whenever Hello Neighbor was a thing? What a, when the world was a simpler place, you know? When the world was a simpler place and we had much less to worry about. Remember when the only thing we had to worry about was Facebook selling our data to companies in China? And that was the only thing we had to worry about? Good times. How you gotta play it? Hello Neighbor? I don't think it's good anymore though, right? Like, didn't the final version of Hello Neighbor be really bad? I thought. I watched Matt Pat play it for like literally years, so table plushie, you. I remember Mr. Creepy Rabbit Man. I thought that I watched him play it for years of every iteration, and then when the final version came out, everyone like hated it. It was like very different from all the other iterations, and people didn't really like the changes. When you first said that, I thought of the Welcome Home. What you mean, like, was that like the Welcome Home? Oh wait. Oh wait. Is Welcome Home that like online, the puppets? Is that? I don't think I ever got into that. I think that was like past my time. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I think that was like, whoa. The game just bugged. Don't even worry about it. Yes, okay. That was a little bit past my time. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped watching Matt Pat and or consuming that side of internet content as much at that point. That's a little bit. That's when I stopped watching YouTubers as much and started aiming for Twitch streamers more. So, more sign bubbles? Oh, God. I remember him talking about it, but that was not really. Also, he like retired too, so like, end of an era. I don't watch Game Theory anymore. God bless. Tom's doing a good job with it, but it's just not really my thing anymore. But also, I'm 30 years old, so I think maybe that actually might be age appropriate. Game Theory isn't bad. It just tends to aim towards a younger audience, so. Also, I think a lot of the stuff that I used to like about Game Theory, they don't really do anymore. Most productive retired person ever. I know. Matt Pat's out here. Listen, Matt Pat's out here doing deals with the government and honestly kind of like goals. I stopped watching after Matt left. I watched for a little while because I do like Tom a lot. I think he's cool. But really, honestly, the thing that really kept me a fan of Game Theory was actually GT Live. And it is not the same without Matt there. Ooh, new. Hey, first off, we finished it. Congrats. Congrats us, we finished it. Yes. Look at this cute little. Here, well. Can I hit that from here or no? Come on. I can't hit that from here. I can hit that one. Oh, that's kind of annoying that you can't, like, due to the limitations of your wash, you can't hit. I don't have any that, like, are even. Oh, wait. Duh. Oh, wait. This is the adaptable nozzle. That's not what I want to do this. Perfect. Get the cats. Can I get the cats? Come on. Yes, I got one of the cats. We're playing the game as God intended it to be. Ding. And then can I get the Yeti? Yeah, I got him. Bigfoot. Yay. That was fun, everybody. Pack it up, go home. We did it. Okay, sorry. I'm having a good time. Let's finish the job. And then we'll check what's in the shop. You missed was actually live with Matt and Steph. Okay, I don't know if I've ever like actually expressed this on stream before. So GT Live was kind of my life for a long time. I can't wait for Kevin to see this is the ultimate final word. GT Live was my life for a long time in college. Oh my God. Wait, is this the person? Sorry, I'm trying to just want you to know that from this day forth, you're forever loved by at least one person, me. Started work this morning and forgot all about my detour around the annual Huckleberry Run on Oak Street drove my sweeper straight in the party zone. Not sure what the fallout from this is gonna be. I'm hoping with all the juice flying around, people kept their camera phones in their pockets. I've got away with it. One thing's for sure, if I go back to the yard without it looking like this, I know my work nickname is gonna be for the next 40 years. That's funny. Finn Harris, and it was Huckleberry Ron. I see. Huckleberry Finn joke. Yeah, so in college, I remember when they started GT Live. I actually was live and present for the very first ever GT Live, where Matt was so awkward. It was so awkward. But I like watched a bunch of like, you know, other like YouTubers at the time. Like I was like into my Mark era and like the Game Grumps and stuff. And so I remember whenever he started it, and I watched the very first stream, and those early streams with Matt and Steph, I watched all of them. And that was kind of my like, they tended to stream on Friday nights a lot. Like they did Scary Game Fridays or whatever. I like would do homework. I would stay up till 2 a.m. on Fridays because, you know, they're on the like Pacific time zone. I would stay up till 2 a.m. on Fridays watching their whole live stream. I would do either like, you know, crafting or like coloring books or whatnot, or I do homework and studying. And I would just stay up. I'd get Chick-fil-A on Friday nights after I finished my last class in college, go home, shack up, pull out my homework, eat my Chick-fil-A, watch GT Live and whatever they were playing, and then did my homework. And they got me through like all of college. You had to be there. Yeah, no, like it was such a vibe. And I remember it was so funny because I remember at one point my aunt was like, we'll tell crazy aunt stories another day. I have a crazy aunt. Let's just say that. I have an aunt that's very Looney Tunes. She never had any kids of her own, so she would project a bunch of stuff onto me and my brother, and it was very weird and uncomfortable. But at one point, she pulled me aside and gave me one of her lectures and started crying and was like, I just want you not to make bad decisions in life, Amy. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, I don't think you do this, but just so that you know, like, you shouldn't go out and party and live a hard life and waste your energy on boys, because I did that and it made my life so miserable, and I just want you to have a good life, you know? Like, I don't want you to go out and make the same mistakes I did. And I was like, my dearest aunt, you understand that my idea of a Friday night party is getting my once-a-week Chick-fil-A, going home and watching two nerds live stream Five Nights at Freddy's and do my chemistry homework until 2 a.m. Like, I need you to understand that the concerns that you have are basically nil, because that's who I am as a person. But my family never paid attention to who I was as a person at all. They just sort of... My family really liked to get ideas in their head about who I was, and when I told them what I liked, they were like, no, you don't. And I was like, okay. They would just sort of conveniently ignore it if it didn't fit what they thought I was. So, you know, I'm sure y'all know that feeling. So, it was high school for you too? You would too? Oh my God, that's great. I feel like they had a very good live stream to do homework too. I don't know what it was about it, but they just very much like that was, their live streams were very good for that. I do miss Stephanie being on the couch. I'm glad that she stopped being there if she didn't like it, like, and if it was stressful for her, and she got busy doing other stuff, so like I get it, but like, you know. Also, you are getting some cooking ASMR, by the way. That is Kaylin in the kitchen. We are having our beautiful taco salad again tonight. We tried a new recipe last night. It was cheesy chicken parmesan and rice, and it was quite delicious. Like one pot chicken parmesan and rice. It was quite delicious. It needs a little bit of tweaking because it was in fact created by a white woman, so it doesn't have quite enough seasoning in it. They had us do like Parmesan and Italian seasoning, and it was very mild. I was like, we need to up both of those things. Like, we need more Italian seasoning and we need more Parmesan. We need more of both of those things, but we can just increase it next time. So, yeah, that was my idea of a hoppin' Friday night in college, was watching GT Live and eating Chick-fil-A. Decadent. And having Chick-fil-A ice cream. Decadence for me. Decadence. So... But yeah, I spent so much of my life watching them, and they got me through a lot, weirdly. Not weirdly, I guess. It's just one of those things where it's like when you go through stuff and then you're like, you know, people are texting me like crazy. Oh, people clocked this guy that he drove through and got his sweeper dirty. Well, he was hoping he wouldn't get clocked, and he did get clocked, so Rip, dude. I would take off work for their charity live streams. I mean, Panda was in one, weren't you, Panda? You were famous. You were famous. So we all are brought together by our love for GT Live, honestly. What an era. I also heavily watched them too because they would often be coming out with the FNAF games as they launched. They'd be like playing them, basically trying to beat them in one sitting. So that was super fun. I will never forget the high of them doing that way early on. This is probably way too deep for a deep cut for you guys, but I don't know if you guys were into FNAF as much as I was, or knew about FNAF as much as I did, but I wasn't like super into it, like obsessive about it. I just really enjoyed it. I just thought it was fun. So, they were doing like a GT Live group theorizing stream way back when the games were like the earlier games were coming out. And on live stream, Scott started dropping hints on Twitter because he knew they were live streaming. And like the look on their faces when they realized that Scott himself, who had been very reclusive, the creator of FNAF, who had been very reclusive at the time, was dropping hints on Twitter, was priceless. It was priceless to see them freak out and scream and hop all over the couch. And the website update for that's right. Oh my God, it was such a moment. What a time to be alive. It was such a vibe. You had to be there. You had to be there. Day one FNAFer. Oh, perfect. Then you know. How did you? Okay, so then leading off of that, how did you feel about the newest FNAF game? If you've seen it, I don't know how much you kept up with it. I thought it was okay. I think Steel Wool has a lot of interesting ideas as a studio, and I also think that their ideas aren't very FNAF sometimes. Technically, I know the new FNAF game was technically Scott's lore. It's just Steel Wool adapting it. Secret of the Mimic, yes. I don't know if there's been any more games since then. Frankly, I don't keep up with that enough, so I actually need to check and see if there surely isn't a new Poppy out, right? I don't follow people who play that kind of stuff anymore, so I have to go looking for it. Now I watch FNAF John play a lot of that kind of stuff because I can't stand a lot of the streamers that used to do it anymore. It was fine. I watched my friend Clover stream it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think it was fine. It felt like, I think Steel Wool's biggest problem is that they keep doing, to me at least, like I was actually genuinely thinking about playing it on stream because it looked really fun. But I don't think I could handle the stupid, like, I do, by the way, just so y'all are aware, actively sit there and talk about whether or not I could play a horror game on stream. Because I do think a lot of those games are very fun, but I don't know if I could handle the being chased parts of it. And like, I think a lot of horror games nowadays, unfortunately, rely on like the monster stalking you in an open room and you have to like complete tasks while hiding from them. And I think they make it unnecessarily difficult. Like, I was genuinely thinking about playing Poppy with you guys, but like the sequence where Huggy's in the room with you and you have to like turn on the cameras, it's like, it's a mess. I don't think I could do it. I think it would stress me out too bad. Maybe if I wasn't working this terrible job, maybe. But I felt that way about the new FNAF game, as I think a lot of it was very like Chica, like the mimic stalking you 24/7 and making it like impossible to do anything ever. And like close, tight quarters. And like, I think they rely on that too heavily. Like back in the old days, games, like horror games used to rely on jump scares too much. I genuinely think nowadays in horror, they rely too much on the enemy chasing you down in tight rooms. It just it doesn't look fun to me. And like most of the people who stream it get really frustrated when it happens. So like Resident Evil Stream 2 win. I actually would play Requiem. I actually love the Resident Evil games. I just don't know if I have like the spoons to play it right now, but I am so for real with you guys that I love 7, 8, and 9, and I would play all of those on stream with you, like in a heartbeat if I had the time and energy too. So that's like a future plans for me, is to play those games with y'all on stream. I think that would be so fun. Antenna. Yeah, I would play the Resi games with you guys because I think they're so fun. I actually don't really crimes, but I don't really care that much about the early Resi games. They're fine. But I didn't grow up watching and or playing Resi is the problem, I think. My first exposure to Resident Evil was Gas Station cleaned up. Oh. I would love to clean up your gas station. Also, are you sure that's not my gas station from Gas Station Simulator? But yeah, the old Resi games I don't really have much of like an emotional connection with. I started with 8, with Markiplier playing 8. You got Huck, I mean Finn, out of Real Sticky One. Yeah, so like, hell yes. Sorry, I'm loving the gas station vibes. It's just gas station. We're just revisiting our gas station from Gas Station Sim. It's downsized a little bit, but oh, we get to clean this whole floor? Oh, absolutely. Iconic behavior. We have to find the cats, because of course we do. But yeah, 7, 8, and 9 are really the ones that I'm most familiar with. The other ones are okay. I think I've seen like a playthrough of 2, like the remaster of 2. It's fine. It's just not something that like excites me the same way. Oh, they have a little playground in the back. That's so cute. The way that the newer ones do, so God bless. Babies. Hi, Squeak. Hi, Bubbles. Where's your mom? Where's Ulysses? You two are over here. Where's the mom? Oh, look at the metal detector. That's funny. I think that's referencing another level, but I don't remember which one. Where is Ulysses? I'm like tripping slightly. Is Ulysses not over with y'all? Weird. You gotta go have a good stream. Thank you, Queen Rat, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll probably be stopping pretty soon anyway, because I gotta rest my voice. But thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening. Oh, there's Ulysses. Over in the shade, as she should be. As she should be. There you go, Ulysses. You're so cute. Okay. Let's just start tackling this gas station, bitches. I love that we all love GT Life. I love that for us. Oh wait, we do have stuff. Hold on. I have not purchased stuff. We do have stuff available in the shop, they said. So first off, I'm gonna look at the washers. How much money do we have? $1,000. That is not near. We need 5,000 for the next one. Whew. We're gonna have to save for that for a bit, I think. We have outfit cosmetics. Do we have any new outfits? I don't see any new outfits. Maybe we have yellow. I actually do think that's kind of a cute color, but we have to stick with the watermelon for now, of course. Okay. Ooh. That's kind of a fun color, actually. Like the old retro style. I mean, we have our like mystery machine van. So I have the van skin equipped, but it's not showing it. Outfit cosmetics. Wait, now hold on. Change van styling. Oh, I think I have to go in and select it. Do I think that's ugly? I'm not sure. I don't think it's what I want to end with, but that is a cool van cosmetic. Let me see. So nothing super new on the outfits. We have some red styling for the power washers, which it's not like literally my thing. Where's the pink? We have more furniture, I think, which is cool. Oh, that's a cool chair. I'm really liking the futuristic chair. I think I'm really liking the futuristic and the wood stuff, but that is giving mid-century modern on some level, which I am a fan of mid-century modern, so. Yeah, I'm not loving any of this, actually. I think we'll just hang on to our coin, frankly. It's very bright. It is very bright.
Put it in the right hands with LegalZoom.
I was just thinking we hadn't heard an ad in a while.
Because the last thing you'd want to do.
Shut up. Okay. Okay. Well, power wash a little bit, then we'll probably end because I need to rest my voice. Yeah, I love that we're all GT Live fans here. I love that this is a thing that unites us. A thing that brings us all together is our love of game theory. What an era of the internet, right? Someday, Lou Cicada. Say, are you doing the whole thing over? Did you not want me to? Blue from like the doors, walls, all the fiddly bits out front, even the roof. Yeah, do you not want me to? That's kind of my like job or whatever. Only I ain't been up there for quite some time, but our born Marvin practically lives up there, so who knows what you'll find. Oh, I see. Weird theme of this Power Wash game. Last Power Wash game was all about like the mayor, Jeff Jefferson, ruining the town. This Power Wash game has had a weird like subplot of weird employees. Like employees getting their employers into trouble. I low-key feel like that's capitalist propaganda on some level, but don't even worry about it. Yeah, someday I'm gonna have to sit down and tell you guys all of the content creators that have made me like, which is so silly, but like watching content, I hate the term content creators, but there's really nothing else. Influencers is worse. So, but like, it's so silly to say, but genuinely so much of my life has been heavily impacted by the people that I've watched and followed and the inspirations that I've had. So someday I'll have to sit down and give you guys like a full list of like the YouTubers and Twitch streamers that made me and continue to do so, and the things that like bring me joy all the way back from Captain Sparkle's days onward, because it has shaped my internet experience and continues to do so. Not all of them, some of them have stayed for time, some of them have stayed for longer than that, and you're kind of surprised they're still here, but I feel that way about Sips, who's my simulator game drug dealer. I'm not surprised that he's still streaming. I'm just surprised that he's still so much a part of my life the way he is, and still recommending me games and still being just solid. Like, he's just very solid. Like, I go through phases of not watching him because I don't like what he's playing, or he's kind of toxic sometimes, but like, I don't know. It's just funny to see that that's like one of the few people that I still follow, even from, I think that's pretty much the only person I still follow from all the way back when I was in like high school. Because I discovered the stuff that he did way back in high school, and I think I think he's the only one. Because I think the only other one was Matt Pat from that old, and Matt Pat's retired now, so it's just funny to see. Someday I'll sit down and we'll do a big, here's my Twitch streamer / YouTube highlight, like timeline of the eras of what I went through. So I sometimes joke, I'm not the oldest person on the internet. Obviously there are plenty of other people who, like, I wasn't part of I was too young for the MySpace era of the internet. But I sometimes do make the FNAF joke of Chica from FNAF going, I was the first. I have seen everything. Because it feels that way sometimes, you know? I guess if I used soap, that stuff would come off easier. That's probably what you're supposed to do. You know? Instead of using I just do things the brute force way. I didn't like spending money on soap in the old Power Wash game, so I just don't use it because I'm just not used to using it, but I forget in this one they make soap a lot more accessible, which is kind of nice. I think that's probably going to be about doing it. I am going to head out because I got to work tomorrow and I'm tired. So I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll power wash as we say goodbye as usual because I love this game. This is a fun level. I think this level is really cool. I'm looking forward to see how it brightens up. So anyway, but I love you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me and everything. As a reminder, Monday's stream is a bit special. We are doing a fancy stream where we're going to be playing a Rival Stars horse racing. We're participating in the fancy stream soiree being held by Murph Dog that Lunch Break Live invited us to, where we shall be speaking fancy in chat, and you are welcome to have tea or, you know, do anything fancy and post fancy photos in Discord if you want to. I shall be, because I think it's fun. You don't have to if you don't want to. But Sunday will Sunday, blah. I cannot speak. Monday shall simply be a fancy stream and we shall be playing a horse racing game. We won't play it all the time. It'll be like a check-in every once a few weeks kind of vibe, but I wanted to play it because it is a year of the horse, and also what can be fancier than horse racing, frankly. So Monday will be a special stream. I'll probably be posting a little bit about it too whenever we get closer to it. But I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. As always, if you miss any of the streams you'd like to catch up, I do have a re-upload channel on YouTube, Amy's VODs, for my old streams. For my newer streams, go to the like Amy's Adventures Gaming channel on YouTube, the main YouTube channel, and look under the Lives tab, and they're all there for you. Everything is linked in my About pages on both platforms, so it should be fairly easy to find. So that is there for you if you would like. And then Panda already put it in the chat, but Exclamation Point Discord in the chat if you want to come and hang out. We talk about food, we talk about our pets, our jobs, our art and crafts and stuff. I will also again be posting photos of myself fancy. I might take a photo in my fun dress. I can't wear it for stream, but I think I might take a photo of it. And we'll find out what I get around to this weekend if I'm like busy and stuff, but I mean, that's there for you if you would like. And then as a reminder, I do post my stream schedule every Monday. I post it on Twitch and Instagram as a story. Discord as a longer post with more details. We play at the same times every week, but I let you know like what we're playing and what we're doing. Over on Discord, I'll tell you what we're doing in the game. So that way you guys know what to look forward to. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Bye, Panda. I know Silver was here earlier. By Silver, they headed out, as well as Queen Rat. I love you guys so much. Thank you for stopping by. There's an ad happening, so you know this is the perfect time to quit. So,
76 hours.
Shut up. Okay. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you guys on Monday. Let us find someone to raid really quickly. Well, real fast. Oh, like nobody that I know. Okay. All right, time to raid someone new. Bunch of people playing Powerwash. Let me just see what YouTube recommends me. I usually like to raid VTubers if I can help it, just because I think that's neat. Oh, Gloomy Cookie looks cute. We'll raid her, I think. I just like raiding other VTubers. I don't have to, but it's just fun, so I just do it usually. Oh, her model's cute. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you guys on Monday. We are raiding. I hope you have a fantastic week. Yeah. Oh, they're playing the Star Wars DLC. I don't own that, so here, you guys go enjoy that. We're raiding now.